Hey YouTube, it's Mark.
And Rocky.
And we are
This Cruise Life.
One of the most anticipated shows that we have been waiting for here on board the brand new Norwegian Luna is Elton, a celebration of Elton John.
Last night, we went to the world premiere of the show, and we are so excited to share everything about it, from the music to the technology to even the audience reaction.
Oh my gosh, the Luna Theater and Club was packed. But cruisers are already talking about a problem with this show. But I think it's a problem that Norwegian Cruise Line is going to be excited to have. Hey, let's go take a look at Elton.
When Norwegian Cruise Line announced their newest ship, the Norwegian Luna, they promised a brand new large-scale production show.
And here's what got us the most excited. A brand new to the fleet show. Well, we love Revolution, a celebration of Prince on board the Norwegian Aqua.
Another show that we loved was Revolution, a celebration of Prince. I didn't know I need that much Prince in my life. Such a great show.
We were really excited to see what Norwegian was going to come up with for Luna.
Now, on November 19th, 2025, Norwegian Cruise Lines actually announced Rocket Man, a celebration of Elton John for their new ship. The show promised to be a high-energy spectacle featuring amazing wardrobes, wonderful music, as well as cutting-edge technology on that amazing stage.
To say we were excited was an understatement. Elton John has so many hits in his repertoire that Norwegian had the chance to have an instant hit on their hands when they announced this show.
So, let's go take a look at Elton.
Let's talk about the set before we get into the show itself. Wow. This set is made up of a series of pianos that make up the entire stage. But these aren't your ordinary pianos.
No, each one has an LED screen that becomes part of the show. In fact, all of the screens are part of the show. From the backdrop to the piano screens to the wraparound screen at the top of the theater displaying lyrics, and even a full wall screen that comes down near the end of the show.
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yes.
The screens all interact with each other, which is really cool, meaning something that starts over here on the stage moves across and flies across all of the screens. Not only are those screens cool, but the singers and dancers actually use them as a platform in the show. What?
I love that. Speaking of the setup, unlike Revolution, a celebration of Prince, the Luna Theater and Club is actually set up as a full theater mode, which means that nearly 700 cruisers can see the show at one time.
Gone is the often complained about Deck 6 standing room only introduced for a celebration show, which, by the way, we absolutely loved and highly recommend you see it on Deck 6.
Now, here's a cruise tip. If you want to watch this show and really be a part of the action, go in on Deck 6. You're going to be surrounded by the concert right there in person surrounding you. Great set pieces and everything else.
Even though you are standing for the entirety of the show.
Right. Now, instead, Norwegian leaned in for a full-seated production show. It turns out that it was a very good idea based on the audience's reaction.
Let's switch gears and talk a moment about the costumes. Norwegian teased those vibrant costumes, but would they deliver? Absolutely.
Yeah, they did. The show featured multiple of Elton's iconic looks. In fact, we learned on the behind-the-scenes tour that the costumes themselves cost tens of thousands of dollars. And it shows.
Oh, it shows. From Elton's famous feathered look to his rhinestone-studded baseball jersey with his bat, the many outfits in this show will have you gagging. There's even a ball gown. Between the set and the costumes, we were already impressed.
And one thing to make mention of before we get into the show itself was the name. Before the ship launched, Norwegian quietly updated the name of the show.
That's right.
Instead of Rocket Man, the show would now be called Elton, a celebration of Elton John.
So, Elton, a celebration of Elton?
Yeah, we think this is likely to do with the naming rights, considering that there's already a famous Elton movie called Rocket Man.
Yeah, likely. Whoops, Norwegian didn't think that one through. The show setup is cool. It opens with several minutes of this animated scene with musical notes and dancers, and while I'm sure you will be able to find that clip online, we did not record that for you because honestly, it sets up the show for cruisers, and we didn't want to ruin the magical surprise for you.
The show opens with the high-energy Saturday Night's All Right, and it's amazing. Dancing, acrobats, and the singers are raised up through the floor from the pit. Oh, and there's also a trampoline.
The show's 48-minute runtime covers a lot of ground. Some of the highlights of the experience: Don't Go Breaking My Heart,
Your song,
Alligator Rock,
Tiny Dancer,
Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
I'm Still Standing.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, The Bitch Is Back.
Well, and also Rocket Man.
There's that too.
Rocket Man is another magical moment in the show as the full LED wall comes down to display the moon. An acrobat in a spacesuit actually comes out and does a routine that we've never seen before on stage.
Amazing. Honestly, amazing. Breathtaking visuals. Amazing audio that travels somehow throughout the entire theater. I don't know how they do that.
Spatial.
And phenomenal talent on that stage.
Now, speaking of talent, there are 16 dancers and a live band on stage. It's clear that this cast was handpicked to launch the show, and they all worked tremendously well together.
Oh my gosh. The singers are the same cast that put on Lunatique earlier on the show, which you can watch our full review of that here.
Honestly, we didn't want Elton to end.
No, we really didn't.
And that's probably where our biggest piece of feedback comes in. While we expected a 45-minute runtime, as that's pretty standard now for shows on a ship, the audience clearly wanted more.
I guess that's a good problem for Norwegian to have. I would love to have seen some of Elton's Lion King era for the show, or another one of my all-time favorites, Nikita.
Honestly, we would have gladly stayed another hour.
Oh, easily.
But I guess all good things must come to an end.
Overall, the singing, the dancing, the technology, the bubbles. We didn't even mention the bubbles.
So cool.
All of it made for such a magical night.
The Luna Theater and Club was at capacity 10 minutes after the doors opened, so we highly recommend that you get in line early. Honestly, this is one that you do not want to miss on your cruise.
What do you think? Are you one of Elton John's biggest fans? Is this a show you would prioritize seeing on your cruise? Hey, let us know in the comments below your thoughts, and while you're there, tell us your favorite Elton John song.
We'll be catching the all-new Heiko on board the Norwegian Luna, and we'll share an update on that as well. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't go breaking our hearts. Smash that notification bell.
So dumb. Oh my god, I love it. Hey, if you're still standing, please go ahead and hit the like button on this video to help the music of Elton John reach more cruisers all over the world.
Until we see you in the next video, we'll see you on the ocean.
Bye for now.
Bye.